Today, I recreated the best team in college football history, the 2019 LSU Tigers. Now, in case you didn't know, this team was led by Joe Burrow, who put up an insane 5,600 yards and 60 touchdowns this year. Definitely helps that he was thrown to Jamar Chase, who put up an insane 1,700 yards and 20 touchdowns. And oh, by the way, the best wide receiver in the NFL, Justin Jefferson, was also on this team, who put up 1,500 yards and 18 touchdowns. Now, real quick disclaimer, Team Builder has very specific rules about not using copyrighted logos. So let me introduce you to a little school called Definitely Not LSU. Shout out to Rachel for the very cute tiger logo she made for me. And real quick, I just want to highlight how we made some of these ratings, because obviously there was no college football game when this team actually existed. So like a crazy person, I had to recreate this team manually. So I used their depth chart, the stats they put up that year, MUT rookie cards, and a bit in my own opinion where I felt like it made sense. Like for example, Joe Burrow is a 98 overall, which I think is pretty realistic. Like he's got 96 accuracy, 98 IQ, but like 89 elusiveness. Like he's not the most agile quarterback. Justin Jefferson's a 97 overall. Jamar Chase is a 95 overall. Just want to know too that all of their years are correct, as well as the height and weight of every single player. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is our starting running back. He was really good at LSU, but never really panned out in the NFL. Derek Stingley led the real life team with 6 interceptions. He was a freshman, but I did give him a 98 overall. Honestly, I didn't even make his ratings that loaded. But one guy who I did make a beast is Patrick Queen. Because at the college level, they could be one of the best at their positions, but then when they make it to the NFL and get put in Madden, the rating will be a lot lower. So I tried to keep that in mind while making this team. And guys who put up crazy stats in that year got high overalls. But yeah, this is our LSU team. Sorry, definitely not LSU. Please don't sue me. And actually, to back up that point that this is a totally different team, we're actually playing the real LSU in week 3. If you like this kind of video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button too while you're at it, and let me know in the comments which team you'd like me to recreate next. So we're gonna jump in week 1 here against Old Dominion. I have not played with this team at all, so I have no idea if they're actually gonna be good in the game. Also, real quick, I wanna show off what we built for this team. But now it's important to remember, it's definitely not LSU. Now, the goal of this video is to see if we can put up similar numbers to what they did in real life. I mean, ideally, the goal is to surpass all of those numbers as well. Oh, there's a lot of space for Burrow here. He's not the fastest. And of course, we need to win the national championship as well. We get the first. We're not gonna spend the most time in this first game because I really wanna get to that LSU matchup. I think that's like Racy McMath. He's like our 4th receiver, but I want to get the ball in the hands of our number 1. J-Jets is going to put up crazy stats this year. At least that's the goal. We're just going to sim ahead in this game because, yeah, it's going to be a blowout 73-12. Burrow threw for 500 yards and 8 touchdowns in this game, and I think Kentucky should be a tougher matchup. All right, we'll jump in for the first time. It's 3rd and 8. Stadium pulse is all the way up. Let's see if we can get the first here. We'll throw this screen to Edwards-Helaire, and we do get the first down. Ooh, that spin was so clean. I'm gonna play out this drive and just see if I can get us in the end zone here. It would be great to take the crowd out of this game very early, but let's see what we can do here on 3rd down. I want Jefferson. I gotta wait for him to go all the way across the field. Got him there, and he's gonna be down to the 2. Would love to punch it in here. I'm gonna try to hit Jamar Chase, and I do. Having Chase and Jefferson on the same team with Joe Burrow is a cheat code. All right, we're up 14-3 now. We got a minute and a half before the half is over. We definitely don't have to rush. We got a lot of time here, and we're not that far away from the end zone. There we go. Terrace Marshall was pretty good at LSU, but didn't do anything in the NFL. Key 3rd down, though. I want Jefferson across the middle. I do fit it in there. I do, and he's in. I wasn't sure he was going to get that, but that is a big score there before half. It hasn't given me a single defensive moment yet, so we're going to jump in ourselves. Realistically, it's because we're up 45-3, but wow, they are going to get that right there. Honestly, I don't think I could have done anything differently. I think that was Jay Ward covering him. We'll just go to the end of the game, where we win 45-10. Another 5 touchdown day for Burrow. But now this is the matchup I've been most excited for. They're ranked 20th, and we're somehow still unranked. Oh no, we got a problem here because it put us both in white uniforms, so we are just clones of each other. This is gonna make it just a little bit harder to know if I'm actually throwing to open receivers, but when Justin Jefferson gets that open, oh, and the spin move, makes it just a little bit easier. I think this happened because I set our white jerseys as our home jerseys, because I'm pretty pretty sure that's what the 2019 team also wore at home. Let's see if we can get to the end zone. Just short. Honestly, the jet touch pass is like the most broken play in this game. I swear it never fails. We are going to jump in here on the first drive because I want to play in a tight game. But we are sort of both the home team, so I don't really know if that'll make a huge difference. Oh, we shot through the line, but they're still going to get the first. Obviously, I'm just kidding because we are a totally 100% unique team that has an adorable tiger as its logo, and we're going to get the stop there. I feel like that's what I'm going to be doing all video, is just stressing that we are not the same team. But you know, I paid a talented artist for a real logo, so you know, this is where we are. And they're going to get the first. Are you joking? How does he break out of that tackle? I 100% thought that Derek Stingley was going to jump that route, and he broke out of that tackle. Terrible. We got to keep him out of the end zone here, but that's not great for us. Please stop him. We threw him in. Great. Love that for us. All right, let's sim ahead a quarter and see kind of where the game goes. 21-7 now in the second. He stood absolutely no chance on that. I was blitzing and fully bought into the play action there. I mean, a win here has to get us ranked, I would think. Ooh, that was a late pitch, and he still got it off and broke 2 tackles. Can I break a third? That was nasty. After this game, I think we are gonna only watch in the simulation instead of continuing to play. As always, when I make these teams, I wanna see what they can do on their own. Oh my God, it's such a mess of jerseys in there. When I spend hours making a team, I wanna play with them just because it'd be so silly to not please catch that, and he does. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. We're down 21-13. I mean, you can understand my confusion, but I literally had no idea we were losing. All right, let's just sim to the end of the half here and see if we can get this game tied up. No, we're down by 2 scores now.
Bye, have a great time.
No, it did the stupid bug. I hate this. This happens all the time with Super Sim. I cannot get out of this now. This was a good game that we were losing, and now I have to quit. Such a dumb bug. Well, now we're back at the beginning. Hopefully this is a tight game because I was actually looking forward to having to make a comeback. And of course not. It's 52-20. Yeah, that just really pisses me off. That's been a bug since the game came out. It just like locks you out of the sim. How are we both in purple now? I switched to purple to avoid us having white on white, and we still ended up in the same jerseys. Oh, I'm just so annoyed. Whatever, just sim me to the end of the game here. We win 66-20. We are the more dominant LSU. 8 more touchdowns for Burrow. We destroyed Akron in week 4, 56-3. Now we're going against Alabama, who's ranked number 12. This feels like a good game to jump in the sim to see how they do on their own. We need more SEC big ranked wins because we're 5-0 and only ranked number 19 right now. This has got to be a sack. Here it is. But now we can see what they'll do on offense for the first time in this game. 5 yards there on first down. They're going to throw again. He's going to look deep here. Nearly picked. I would not be throwing deep to Clyde Edwards-Helaire when you have much better options on the field. McMath snags that one though, and he's going to throw deep into the end zone. And he hits Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about, and the CPU knows who they should be throwing the ball to. We're going to jump ahead a quarter here. Okay, now we're up 13-10. They're at the 22-yard line now. They got to hold them to just 3 on this drive. Alabama's obviously a very good team, so you can't be giving up touchdowns to them. They're going to throw it down there, gets the tackle, and from the 20 now, they're going to put up the kick. Yeah, this is free. I'm glad we finally have a competitive game to watch. Burrow sacked so fast there. Stadium Pulse isn't all the way up yet. You'd think with the tie game that it might be higher. Burrow's going to throw deep here. Oh my God, Clyde Edwards-Helaire was so open. How was there not a single person within like 20 yards of him? Gonna go to the fourth quarter here and see if Alabama can stay in this game, and they cannot. We win 44-28. Honestly, a monster day for Clyde Edwards-Helaire receiving. All right, jumping in week 7 against Oklahoma. We're tied at 24. They are ranked, oh God, they got blown up. They are ranked 16, but they're only 3-3 on the year. Not the best day from Burrow so far. He's thrown 2 picks, but that's gonna be a nice first down there. Look, if he's able to pull out the win, the 2 picks won't matter at all because they just got to make it out of here with a win. He's got to throw the ball to someone. Justin Jefferson drops it. So with 8 seconds left to go in the third, they're going to take their field goal here, putting them up 27, but no, he missed it. We are throwing in this game. Okay, I just simmed ahead a little bit, and Justin Jefferson had a 53-yard punt return for a touchdown. But it looks like we're actually going to be able to pull away with the win here. We're up to number 2 now, going against Texas A&M. It was a tight game for a while, but we win this one 49-27. We pretty easily beat Vanderbilt 31-17. We're finally ranked number 1, going up against Mizzou this week. They're 4-5, and I was just simming this whole game through. They made a crazy comeback in the 4th. Just ran out of time at the end behind, but we win 35-30, which actually dropped us to number 2. Next, we went up against the UGF Pandas. Looks like we're finally getting back on track here because we absolutely destroyed them, putting up 101 points. I am sorry, Drewski. 11 touchdowns for Burrow in this game. How do we keep dropping ranks? We're number 4 now. Like, what are we supposed to do? We're 11-0. Maybe beating Clemson will help us out in the rankings. 2 minutes to go. We are up 34-27. They're going to start using all their timeouts, so I think one more first down. Yeah, that's going to do it. Actually, unless we get a first down here, they actually will have some time left. But ideally, we make this field goal so it's not going to be a one-score game, and Cade York is able to hit it. In case you missed it, I just did a video where I had a 99 offense and defense, so I do have to like temper my expectations while watching like a real team. That might be a safety. Guess not, but we do get the 10-point win. But now in the SEC Championship, we are going to be going up against the 10-2 Auburn Tigers. I mean, this should be a tight game. We've actually played a lot tighter games against worse opponents. Okay, I just like don't understand this sim sometimes because we won 70-17. Like, make it make sense. But we are SEC champions. So we complete the perfect regular season. Justin Jefferson wins Player of the Year with 1,400 yards and 26 touchdowns. But wow, he also wins the Heisman. Honestly, was not expecting that. Actually, I don't know if I agree with this. Burrow had about 4,900 yards and 69 touchdowns. Nice, but somehow doesn't win the Heisman. 1,100 yards and 20 touchdowns from Jamar Chase. Lloyd Cushenberry won Best Interior Lineman. Derek Stingley won Best DB with 5 picks on the year. Let's actually see where Burrow ranked in the Heisman voting. Okay, so he was number 2. I wish it did say the amount of votes that each person got. Funny enough, Xavier Thomas from the real LSU was actually number 3 in the Heisman voting. We're starting out our playoff in the Fiesta Bowl. Going up against Kansas State. Was not a close game though. We win 56-23. One game closer to a national championship. So we're moving on to the Orange Bowl, going up against NC State. I mean, we're one game away from getting to the promised land, so let's just sim ahead. Actually down 14-7 going into the second. Burrow's only thrown for like 50 yards and a pick in this game. That was almost the second one. Hopefully they can get some points on this drive. They're gonna hit Terrace Marshall there. He's actually gonna be gone, I think. And he is. I will jump to halftime here. Since it's a tight game, I am really keeping my eye on the score. I wanna make sure that we don't sim to a loss. And wow, we're tied at 38 going into the fourth. We're at the 23 now. They're gonna throw quick, hit Terrace Marshall again. That was a crazy spin move. They're down to the 2 now. They're gonna hand it off to Edwards-Helaire, who's in. This has been an extremely tight game so far. So they got 4.5 minutes to go. I'm just gonna watch in case anything happens.
2 very boring minutes later.
We win 52-38. I was nervous there for a second, I'm not gonna lie. So now we're in the national championship against number 1 ranked Ohio State. Now I do wanna make one quick change here. Honestly, it feels like a bit of a missed opportunity if I didn't give Joe Burrow one game with his name on his back. But now in the national championship, can we complete the perfect season? I mean, we've completed everything else we came here to do. First drive here, we're already down to the 26. He's gonna throw quick to Jamar Chase, who easily gets the first down there. They're at the 11 now. He throws quick, hits Terrace Marshall down to the 3. They're gonna hand it off and get nowhere on that, which means it's already 3rd down. Let's see if they can get it in the end zone here. He's got absolutely all day long. Throws across the field and gets the touchdown. I'm not gonna lie, I really thought that the momentum would take him out of the end zone there, but they gave him the score. I was simming ahead till half. We're up 21-0 now, but Ohio State is down to the 4. It's funny because I remember when they actually won the national championship, they get a touchdown there. Yeah, I was watching that national championship that LSU won with my buddy Andy, who actually went to LSU, so it was cool to see like a true fan of the team actually watching his team win, because like I went to Hofstra, which does not have a football team. Wow, that is a pick. That is a Christian Fulton, I think. Is he gonna go all the way? He's running right next to him for some reason. Does not stop him though, because he gets into the end zone. So definitely not LSU wins the national championship with a final score of 45-29. Why is Joe Burrow bald? Let me know in the comments if there's another team you want me to do this with. Maybe like 07 Texas could be fun with Vince Young. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Be a good people.